Hey guys, Mark DeRosa here. Welcome to the show.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Jose Quintana is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup, throws all 3 for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
Standing in, Ketel Marte. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Clear skies in the forecast this afternoon. 62 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Quintana, a left-hander that stands 6'1" tall. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. pulls this one into the air out into right field. After it is Yelich. He gets there to make the catch, and that Alex Young gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
And the pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Corner.
At the plate, Nico Horner looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Pitch on the way. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. We head to the second, scoreless at Wrigley. Up next for Arizona, Eduardo Escobar. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Eduardo Escobar.
Here comes the first pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
That is it.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Christian Walker. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First offering on its way. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike. Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's the second out. Striding in, Stephen Vogt. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. First pitch coming, here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Mike Trout.
The center fielder, Mike Trout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And a base hit. The first of the game for the Cubs. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Rizzo hits a little over the 270 mark. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
batting fifth, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Trout, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping in, Ildemaro Vargas. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Paul Calhoun will stand in now. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Diamondback still searching for that first hit of the ball game. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
To the plate now, Alex Young. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. 2 balls and no strikes.
Can't fall behind against a pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2 balls and a strike now. Out of play off to the right. Third inning, no score to this point. This is in the air out to right. After it is Yelich. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And now a pitch on the way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 once more. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Calhoun. Gone! It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. Popped him up. Vogt waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with one away, it's time to give you a good look at the standings out west in the National League as you see where the Diamondbacks sit entering play here today. So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there, miss middle.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, and it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In is Christian Yelich. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So striding in, Ketel Marte back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pitch is popped up. Horner's got it for the first out.
The bat, number 13.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Ahmed. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, David Peralta. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 1-0. Now in the box, Nico Horner comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Not shortstop, Nico Horner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Ahmed fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard, but foul. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for him to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
next to the diamond.
So digging in now, Christian Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here's the pitch. And no swing apparently. Ball one. One out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Taken, called strike two on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
Yeah, you take a look at that two-seamer right there, sinker. It had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike three, and there are 2 away.
Now I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Into the box now, Stephen Vogt. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Vogt's in a hole, 0-2 to him.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They still trail 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Bounced weakly near the plate, but that one rolls foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Number 10 for him on the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat that was going a long way.
At the plate now, Jason Kipnis to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Now batting, left fielder.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So here now's the pitcher, Jose Quintana. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
0-1 the count. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
2 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Center fielder looking up into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 9 on the year, and with it the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
The batter, the right fielder, Christian.
And here's Christian Yelich now.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
No hits to this point. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Hit back up the middle. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Cole Calhoun, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
One there. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Josh Rojas will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Josh Rojas.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Corbin Martin will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 48, Corbin Martin.
Coming to the plate now, Nico Horner. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The shortstop, Nico.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Good curveball. Strike 2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Runner back standing. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead it 4-0. Ready for another shot now, Ketel Marte. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out the stretch, it always puts more stress stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
To the plate now, Nick Ahmed. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Trout has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Left center, base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Escobar. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. First and second now, 1 man out. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now, Christian Walker, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Kipnis. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They trail here 4-0. Will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Digging in, Jose Quintana. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And boy, the Cubs have come to play as this is good for extra bases as well. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. and that's just what he does. He jumped all over.
In now, Chris Bryant. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Here it comes, 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the line, that's a base hit into left field. Quintana is on his way home. He scores, and it's now a 6-run lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Mike Leake enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Standing in now, Christian Yelich, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
At the plate, Nico Horner, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Line drive to left. Peralta is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now to the plate, Stephen Vogt, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Second base.
Ildemaro Vargas stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Now batting, Cole Calhoun. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mike Trout.
The center fielder,
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts? Uh-oh, hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. 6th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Out in front of it, strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
He was a ground out victim last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Now here's a swing by Kipnis, and he connects on this one. Out to deep right field. Off the LED board and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 4th in the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Yohan Lopez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tim LaCastro is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We've played 8 full. Cubs lead it 8-0. So stepping in, Tim LaCastro, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Alec Mills comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. LaCastro, a 27-year-old. He was a 13th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
So now to the plate, Ketel Marte. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
To short, hit hard, reined in. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out. Diamondbacks are down to their final out now, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And this is swung on and missed, so with that they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Cubs will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
8-0 the final today. Chicago, in a game with 7 home runs, earned the victory. Jose Quintana takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victory.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Jason Kipnis clobbered 4 home runs as the Cubbies got the best of the Diamondbacks, 8-0. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. At the start of the day, the Cubs are atop the NL Central, while the Diamondbacks are in last place in the NL West. The Phillies got 11 hits overall as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 6-4. Heading into the day, the Phillies are in 2nd place in the NL East, and the Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division. The Reds completed a short 2-game sweep as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 13-1. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. As of today, the Pirates are in 4th place in the NL Central, and the Reds Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. In the National League Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates stopped their 6-game losing streak as they crushed the Cubs 8-2. The Cincinnati Reds got the best of the Brewers at home 4-2. The St. Louis Cardinals only allowed 2 hits in the game as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 2-0. The Braves launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Padres 10-3. The Washington Nationals beat the visiting Marlins 4-2. Aaron Nola won the game, finishing a complete game 1-hitter as the Fightin' Phils got the best of the Blue Jays 10-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Arizona Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 2-1. The Yanks combined for 4 total home runs as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-5. The Boston Red Sox combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the visiting Rays 6-1. It was their 7th win in a row. The Chicago White Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-4. The Detroit Tigers swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-4. The Minnesota Twins combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 5-4. The Halos grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 2-1. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Jameson Taillon will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping in, Chris Bryant. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Polanco looking up. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 148 for his career. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, that's going to wake everyone up. First pitch of the game. Now you understand why the manager puts this beast in the leadoff spot.
In is Christian Yelich. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Career homer number 149. As the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
The next Cub up, Mike Trout, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's
The
box.
first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground.
Bell brings it in.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
The left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. First offering on its way. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Hit hard, but right into the shift. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D-Row, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job, but any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Schwarber isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Stepping in now, David Bodie. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Robbie Erlin comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Into the box, Kyle Hendricks. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate, and 6 of them score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 6 and the Pirates coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Second, the left fielder, Adam.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Left side. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in, Brian Reynolds. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And it's 1-2. Now the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Frazier is underneath this one, and he puts it away for the first down.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one's wet. Bounced right into the Allegheny. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, giving him an even 150 as this lead swells to 7-0. Here's Javier Baez as he puts it on the ground to third. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Digging in now, Mike Trout. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. The 1-1 to 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 7 and the Pirates nothing. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's got 5 base hits in 24 at-bats. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Colin Moran. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's an obvious mistake on the pitcher's part. You speed him up with the first one, blow it right by him, and you do him a favor by giving him a changeup. I mean, that's a pitch he can handle right there.
Changeup called strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Moran leads off first with 1 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Kevin Kramer, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Kramer, a California born, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike it.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field.
But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. First delivery to him on the way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Newman backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking at his career totals, Contreras comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of 500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. This is line to left. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
At the plate now, David Bodie, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and there were 2 down. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs' half of the third, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. Line hard, deep into left. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
Scooped up. He had a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 9 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the third now, and next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
To the plate now, Robbie Erlin, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Trout has a read on it, 1 away. Digging in, Kevin Newman flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. On the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. They're down 9-0. And here's Christian Yelich now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Popped him up. Newman is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready once again, Javier Baez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he just barely makes contact there as this is fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Stallings is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Swing and a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game as the blowout continues.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Newman's got it. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Pirates nothing. So coming to the plate, Ryan Reynolds. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping into the box, Josh Bell. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
On the move is Trout, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there are two gone now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Colin Moran. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Pitch on the way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. 1-1.
1-1.
Now the pitch. 1-2.
I got to count 1-2.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. First pitch on its way. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Gone! A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this lead got even wider.
And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And he got him.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, David Bodie. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. A ball and 2 strikes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box now, Kyle Hendricks. Fly ball out toward left center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So, welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Gregory.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Gregory Polanco will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. 2-0 now. And that's in there. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And this is fouled at the plate. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this will bang up against the wall.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes. We've seen him make.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-1 pitch. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. Line towards center field. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Up next for the Buccos, Jacob Stallings. A base hit in his first trip. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Sent on the ground out to second, and there's out number 2. Eric Gonzalez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail in this one 11-0. Blake Cederlin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now here's the pitch.
The third base.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian
Yelich will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he fouls this one off. A runner at first with no outs here. One and two for Christian Yelich.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. So striding forward now, Javier Baez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. This one is launched. Look at this. And it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 11 for him on the season, as they just continue to pour it on here. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Comes set, and the 0-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Soft grounder left side. And safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time, and we'll see how they want to score that.
The first baseman.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Nick Birdie gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Lined into right, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
So now to the plate, David Bodie. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues. Michael Feliz gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Kyle Hendricks. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider. This has almost been a superhuman performance from this lineup. 10 home runs in the game. When's the last time you can remember a team knocking that many balls out of the park?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC, in Pittsburgh.
What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup. This park, it definitely caters to the left-handed hitter. With that wall in right field, you feel like you can book one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap, and center field plays deep.
Feliz is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff, and it seems like he's either really hit miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that could cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate.
Yeah, and that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering too.
No balls and a strike to count. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman, he leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And this will be fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And he popped him up. And this will land foul. The 2-2. And there's a base hit on the line.
The center fielder.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. At the plate now, Brian Reynolds, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. No hits to this point. Line towards center field. Trout is right there, 1 down. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and chopped down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in to second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
He's set and the pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pirates strand a couple, and as you can see, they are way behind. Richard Rodriguez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. This is on the ground over to first. To second for one. Over to Bell for the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
And it's fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Nothing happening there for the last half of the 7th here, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Kyle Ryan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching for Chicago, number 56.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out. Cole Tucker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Pirates.
And this will be fouled away.
Tucker.
Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
The next 0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. Kyle Crick enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready now, David Bodie. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The three true outcomes, these guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a two-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Kyle Ryan.
And now the Cubs pitcher, number 56. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Chris Bryant. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Runners on first with one down. This one's down to third. One there. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Newman. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Here comes the first pitch. Good pitch there on the inside black, called the strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Adam Frazier. He singled his last time up. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. One out, nobody on. Pops this one up. Contreras shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and they remain well behind. So in now for Chicago, Christian Yelich. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. From the stretch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
At the plate, Javier Baez. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his third long ball. What a game.
Keone Kela is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. In now, Mike Trout as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Frazier is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 44.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch popped up. Bell over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Josh Bell the next to hit, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Colin Moran, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. Here's Gregory Polanco. He went deep last time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
The catch is made, and the Cubs have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
23-1 this evening. Chicago came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Kyle Hendricks wins his 3rd of the season. Jamison Taillon struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Kyle Ryan takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. In the National League Central, Javier Baez was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, leading the Cubbies to a win over the Pirates, 23-1. The Cincinnati Reds continued to beat teams now with 11 straight victories, as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 3-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers knocked out 12 hits as a team, as they beat the Cardinals on the road, 7-3. The Braves bested the visiting Padres 2-1. The Nationals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-1. They now have 5 straight wins. The Philadelphia Phillies got 12 hits in this one as they blew out the Jays 8-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Colorado Rockies combined for 4 total home runs as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 8-3. The Giants totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 7-6. Gleyber Torres had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish as the Yankees claimed victory over the Orioles 5-4. Xander Bogaerts plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, helping lead the Red Sox to a win over the Rays 10-5. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. The Mariners got the extra innings win over the White Sox 2-1. The Royals had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 7-4. The Indians totaled 11 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 10-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 5-4. The Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they sealed the game with a walk-off win against the Mets 6-3. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.